The Dollmakers Room. In a quiet town, there was a toy shop no one visited anymore. Its windows were dusty, its shelves forgotten. But the strangest thing was the dolls. Dozens of them, staring through the glass, with eyes so real they made children cross the street to avoid looking. The shop once belonged to Mr. Harlan, an old doll maker. People whispered that he could craft dolls that looked exactly like anyone you wanted. Some said he used a special paint, others said it wasn't paint at all. 10-year-old Lily loved dolls, and whenever she passed the shop, she felt them staring back at her. One rainy afternoon, while her parents were still at work, she saw a dim light flicker inside the abandoned shop. Her curiosity was stronger than her fear. She pushed open the creaky door. The air smelled of varnish and something sour. Dust floated in the air, and rows of dolls sat neatly on the shelves. Each one wore a different dress, but their faces looked almost alive. Then she froze. One of the dolls looked exactly like her. Same brown hair, same green eyes, even the small scar on her cheek. Her stomach tightened. She stepped closer, trembling. The doll's eyes blinked. Lily stumbled back, knocking over a wooden box. From inside spilled more dolls' teeny figures with familiar faces. She gasped as she recognized them. Her classmates, each doll perfectly matched a child from her school. She picked one up and whispered, "No way." The doll's lips moved. Just a flicker, but enough to send a chill down her spine. Suddenly, she heard footsteps, heavy, uneven. She turned. At the back of the shop, a door creaked open. A tall shadow appeared in the doorway. A voice, low and scratchy, muttered, "You touched them." Mr. Harlan, the doll maker. His eyes gleamed in the dim light. He stepped closer, holding something in his hand, a small paintbrush, dripping red. "They're not just dolls," he said softly. "They're borrowed souls." Lily screamed and ran, but when she reached the door, it slammed shut. The dolls around her began to whisper, not loud, not clear, but she heard her name, over and over. "Lily, Lily." She pressed her hands to her ears. The whispering grew louder. The doll that looked like her slid off the shelf and landed at her feet. Its tiny voice spoke in perfect unison with hers. "Stay, forever." The last thing the villagers heard was the sound of glass shattering that night. The next morning, the shop stood dark and silent again, but in the front window, among the rows of dolls, was a new one. Her name was Lily, and her green eyes seemed to follow every child who passed by. Subscribe to Magic Burrow before the doll maker adds your face to his collection.